Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to welcome you to our Google for Startups Accelerator virtual demo day, celebrating the 11 women led technology startups in our fourth cohort. My name is Iran Karimian, and I lead Google Canada's startup and developer ecosystem efforts. Back in June, we opened applications for our fourth annual Google for Startups Accelerator Women Founders program. We received hundreds of applications from startups across the United States and Canada. And today, I'm so thrilled for you to hear from the 11 founders from the selected companies. It's been an absolute honor working with these inspiring female founders and their startup teams. So today is a celebration of all that they've achieved so far and a look ahead to where they're going next. So after 10 weeks, we're here, the end of the program. It's been fun, impactful, and a busy journey for our founders and their teams as they each developed bespoke OKRs for what they wanted to achieve during the program. And they've tackled some pretty complex challenges and projects around product, design, UX, technical infrastructure, AI, machine learning, growth, sales, marketing, people and leadership, and so much more. As usual, it's been a productive 10 weeks. So, with that, let's get started with Demo Day. Each startup will have 5 minutes to share their story and respond to one question from the audience. So be sure to ask any questions you may have in the chat during their presentations. First up, it's my pleasure to introduce Jordan Scott, CEO and founder of Cobble, a platform that helps people reach collaborative agreement with others on ideas by offering a combination of decision making tools, curated content, and AI driven social connections. Jordan, take it away.
Hi, I'm Jordan Scott, and I'm the founder and CEO of Cobble. Here is the irony that has had me obsessed with building Cobble for almost 3 years now. Humans are terrible at making decisions together. And to date, there has been no tech built with the singular focus of helping humans make decisions together. Bear with me for a minute. This shows up everywhere. In the mundane example of trying to figure out what to watch on Netflix, to where to go to dinner, and so much more. And the result is that we make poor decisions or often no decision at all. We end up going where we always go. We watch something bad. Or maybe worst of all, we don't make any decision. We don't do the thing. And these seemingly small decisions on how we spend our time, our energy, and our money together make up how we spend our lives together. So, how did we get here? Well, if you look at your phone, you'll see plenty of tools geared towards the individual decision making process quickly and in isolation. But we don't live in isolation. And it ignores the reality that we often need input from others. You see this in the group chat, trying to figure out where to get brunch and taking into account everyone's budget and location. And my personal hell is going back and forth every night with my husband saying, "What do you want to do for dinner tonight?" And this drove me crazy, still drives me crazy. And after interviewing hundreds of people, we realized it's a pervasive pain point. And it's been my singular focus to build technology that solves it. So I pulled together a team with experts from folks like growth at Uber and tech at Google to obsess over how to capture the nuances of a decision, how to loop in all the players of a decision, and how to bring in the necessary content to then drive the decision making process for groups of humans in the most efficient and fun way possible. And that's Cobble. This is our product. Distilled to its simplest essence, one user gathers options using our AI driven tools and curated content, easily sends those options to the people in their life. Those people respond through our patent pending process, and a decision is made, keeping everyone on the same page. So, how do we grow? Well, first, we acquire users through organic partnerships. Think large scale events, universities, media brands, all who see the value of Cobble for their own conversion goals. More on that in a bit. And low cost paid ads. Our CAC is around $3. But then the magic really starts. That human we acquired now loops in the people they make decisions with. A strong network effect is in the DNA of our product, since again, we're not here to help the individual decisioning process, we're here for the group. And the average cobbler loops in 3.66 other people. How does Cobble make money? Well, driving decisions drives revenue. Depending on the decision they make, we have affiliate links buried in everywhere. The group goes and sees a Broadway show, we make money. The group books a getaway, we make money. And the monetization is easy because the world is ready for affiliate links. 20 years ago, this would have been hard, but today it's easy. So now the 4 things that we believe matter and indicate where the business is. First, can I get people to download it? Yes. We've done this with a team of 7 and minimal marketing budget. Can I get people to use it? Yes. And that usage is only increasing. Do people come back if they use it? Yes. They love it and it's becoming habitual for them. And lastly, does one user get me more users? Yes. The average user sends a Cobble decision to 3.66 people. So that's an interesting business, but when does it become a giant business? When you can cobble anything, anywhere, dropping the internet into our proven process, and not just on the Cobble app. Businesses care about helping their customers make a decision, but they're only reaching one facet of those involved, leaving money on the table. So that's where Cobble easily fits into their existing infrastructure. Using Airbnb as an example, we can help consumers easily decide together on where they stay instead of sending 20 links in the group chat, easily augment their offering. So now that you've chosen an Airbnb, where are you going to get dinner? And understand how to drive the next conversion based on our proprietary group decision data. Our pilot with tequila company Altos proves the appetite for a system like Cobble, ranging from which flight should we take, to which Yankees game should we go to which baby monitor do we buy. We make decisions with others everywhere, and Cobble is positioned to be the backbone of those decisions. We are currently raising our seed round and welcome any interested conversations. Thank you.
Amazing. Way to kick us off. Jordan, a question from the audience. What's your company's go-to-market strategy in a crowded mobile app space?
Yeah, that's a great question. The main difference between Cobble and any other consumer focused mobile app is that we're actually B2B2C, offering distinct value to the partners who help us grow. So, for example, we partnered with NYC and Company, the official tourism organization of New York, to aid their audience in deciding where to go during Restaurant Week. There's so many options, but where do you go? They promoted Cobble to their audience to easily decide which deal was the right deal for their group. And the product-led growth comes next and is also hugely important. So that user we acquired from NYC and Company then invites all of the people that they're making the decision with. It was so successful in driving reservations that Cobble was invited to ring the bell at NASDAQ alongside NYC and Company to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Restaurant Week. I look forward to going back on Cobble's behalf one day.
All right. Thanks, Jordan. Next, we'll hear from Sarah, CTO and co-founder of Craftmerce. Based in Delaware City, Delaware, Craftmerce is a B2B technology platform that links African artists to mainstream retailers by providing tools for distribution production, enterprise management, and financing. Sarah, over to you.
Hello, my name is Sarah Jamara, and I'm the CTO and co-founder for Craftmerce. I'm a full-stack developer with years of experience in helping small businesses scale their e-commerce platform. And one thing I've realized over my years of experience working with individual small handcraft brands was lack of access to international marketplace. Here is my co-founder. Her name is Cynthia CJ, and she's a second-time founder. And in her first business, she found it really difficult to be able to gain access to international marketplaces. It took her over 7 years to be able to export her products to over 40 countries. And having dealt with that, we realized that this problem wasn't just peculiar to us, but with over 40 million African handcraft businesses who are disconnected from international marketplaces. And in turn, this affects the accessibility to financing and creates low inconsistent income for them. And as for buyers of an handcraft product, there was no centralized platform where they could go, shop, and get all their inventory needs in one spot. Therefore, they had to rely on middlemen to be able to get their product from the continent. And this definitely increased the overall cost of how much this product would get to them. Also, there was a lack of transparency where they couldn't really verify where this product came from or what the production processes were. And this is the problem that Craftmas is trying to solve. Craftmas is a B2B technology platform that connects African handcraft brands to mainstream retailers while providing them with digital solutions to give them this digital footprint to be visible to international retailers and also enterprise management and financing tools to help them scale their production. The product of Craftmas is in connecting handcraft sellers to buyers by using our developed matching machine learning algorithm, which helps gives visibility of these products to retailers. We provide them with marketing and other management tools to help them scale their production and sales on the platform, and also access to pre-production financing for large-scale orders when they may require external funding to fulfill large orders. And as for buyers, we provide them with a centralized platform that helps cut down the inventory search for their retail stores and provide them with a track and trace transparent process where they can understand the production processes from which their products are made. We also offer to the retailers a buy now pay later payment method. The sellers on our platform cuts across 13 African countries with retailers in the Europe and North America. Our target markets are small and medium handcraft brands. And international retailers, we want to 10 stores. Our business model is simple. We take zero inventory, we take a 15% marketplace commission, a 1.3 to 5% finance fee for users on the platform who engage with our financing services, and a $100 subscription monthly from retailers. The vision for Craftmas is to ensure that we become the number one handcraft B2B marketplace on the continent, servicing every retailer's need across all handcraft inventory that they source for their retail stores. The handcraft market is huge. Its total addressable market is 752 billion, and our obtainable serviceable market, where we craftsmen are looking to dominate, is a $1.89 billion market. The handcraft manufacturing sector is expected to grow 10% year on year, with the craft sector being said to be the second largest employer in low income industries. There are existing alternatives. We have Fair, Anchor Store, and Alibaba, who are billion-dollar businesses. But what makes Craftmate different and why we will win is the domain knowledge we have of the handcraft industry and our access to unique exclusive products where these producers get to showcase their products on a dedicated platform, and producer financing to help with production cost that is quite necessary to some of these brands. Since our launch in April 2022, we have onboarded over 3,000 brands on the platform and a retailer network of over 4,500 with a revenue of $192,000. While we have partners with stores such as Noeli, Shop Bob, and Made Trade, who have worked with us since the inception of Craftmas. We are currently raising a $1 million fund to help scale product development to service 8,000 users and also to launch a design tool in the first quarter of 2024. For this will help retailers with customization of products on the platform. The funding will also help scale our growth and marketing to onboard over 10,000 new handcraft brands in the countries we currently exist and help us bring in 10 key new partnerships. Join us in spearheading the future of B2B handcraft commerce. Thank you.
Thanks so much. So, one question for you. What is your company's long term vision?
Thank you for asking your question. The long-term vision for Craftmas is to ensure Craftmas becomes the one-stop shop for every retailer sourcing handcrafts from the continent. We are looking at raising a $1 million seed fund presently, which will onboard 8,000 users on the platform. And with our average order, we believe that in the next 5 years, we will be able to hit the $100 million revenue. Our vision is to ensure that every small scale handcraft business on the platform is able to 10x their sales on the platform while also generating revenue for craftsmen. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Sarah. We love what you're building and we're rooting for you and the team. Now I'm thrilled to introduce Kelsey from Monarch. Based in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Monarch is a digital leadership development platform preparing the next generation of leaders through on demand, personalized learning. Kelsey, take it away.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Hahn, the CEO and co founder of Monarch. Monarch is an interactive, data-driven development and performance optimization platform. We're a B2B SaaS product helping companies transform their middle managers into tomorrow's super leaders. We're founded in Alberta and comprised of a team of organizational psychologists and experts in leadership science. Personally, I've spent the last 10 years studying, assessing, and advising leaders of all kinds. I was also a former college athlete, and so personally, I'm very passionate about helping leaders obsess over data and performance in the same way that athletes do. My co-founder is Dr. Amanda Julian. She has her PhD in industrial organizational psychology from the University of Calgary, and we're supported by a talented senior leadership team, as well as investors and advisors from across North America. So a little bit more about our problem. Everything about work in the last 3 years has changed, from how and when to why we work. We've seen the rise of hybrid work. ESG concerns are requiring more consideration on the employee experience. And most recently, the proliferation of AI is creating incredible pressure around upskilling in uniquely human skills. All of these things are exacerbating an already well-established problem in our space. The average age a person becomes a leader is 30, but the average age they would receive leadership training, if at all, in their career is 42. So a little bit more about our origin story. Amanda and I together worked as consultants, previously building a profitable consulting practice, but we were challenged because we couldn't scale our business while continuing to have an impact and affect more leaders when they actually needed it. So leadership development is happening 15 years after a person becomes a leader, and the way we're doing it isn't working. You can't teach these behaviors in a classroom and then just hope that they'll stick. So we've had an incredible breakout sales-focused year. We've just recently closed our oversubscribed seed round of 1.8 million, backed by founders from AlayaCare and Hootsuite. And today, we've already tripled our actual revenue since 2022, and we still have a quarter to go in the year. We're currently at 775,000 ARR, and we'll be at 1.4 million by the end of the year. This is happening because our users log in about 2 to 3 times a week, and they spend over 10 minutes a day on average on our platform. Our growth over these next 2 years will primarily be driven by leaning into partnership resellers and investing in inbound and outbound tactics, namely thought leadership through conferences, webinars, and targeted outbound activities. When we look at our market, we have solutions at the low end that offer passive e-learning that are good for the masses, but fail to engage and empower users. And then we have solutions at the high end, mostly coaching platforms, still only available to select leaders at late stages in their careers. And there are very few options explicitly focused on this indispensable middle. So we want to help organizations unlock this potential. Designed to fit into busy leaders' lives, we use a blended approach, combining live mastery sessions with a robust platform. Similar to an athlete training for their next big competition, Monarch users switch between development and performance or maintenance modes. When in development, leaders are participating in a learning sprint focused on a theme of behaviors. These proprietary learning sprints are developed by top scientists and thought leaders. All of our lessons are 5 minutes each. They're video, audio, and written. And we engage users actively in their development. For example, we teach leaders how to set a goal, then we get them to do it, and then lastly, we remind them to do it at the most convenient time in their workday. We help all of this learning stick by then offering live mastery sessions led by our organizational psychologists. When in performance mode, which takes place between learning sprints, this is intended to support the transfer of training through knowledge refreshers, ongoing feedback, optimization activities like helping prep for performance reviews or being nudged to have a one-on-one. And then most recently, utilizing AI in practice-based role-playing and live assessment. Lastly, our admin dashboard offers buyers the transparency into user engagement and subscription management. So one of the things that sets us apart from our competitors is that our product is founded in evidence-based learnings. And so unsurprisingly, we work closely with our customers to measure training effectiveness. 86% of our leaders have never done any training before, and we achieved 96% completion rates. This is notable as typically products in the e-learning space garner about 10 to 15% completion rates. And lastly, the best of all, 94% of our users are seeing and experiencing positive behavior change as rated by people on their team. Today, we've helped train over 640 leaders. We're passionate about what we do because we believe great leaders solve the world's biggest problems, from getting a 4-year-old to bed to orchestrating leading global accelerator programs. We're going to keep winning because we're on track to quadruple our revenue in the last year, And as domain experts, we've tapped into an approach that customers love. As the world's first development and optimization platform, Monarch is transforming new and middle managers into tomorrow's super leaders. Thank you.
Such important and necessary work. So the audience wants to know, how is Monarch different from general e-learning platforms?
Thank you so much. That's a great question. So we demonstrate value twofold. The first being most competitors in our space or traditional leadership development providers are doing the things that are a little bit easier to measure, but aren't necessarily moving the needle. And so that's the learning piece. And then they're measuring on customer satisfaction. Of course, we want our leaders to love what they're doing, but we also want it to be moving the needle in terms of behavior change. And so, as mentioned in our pitch, we look at three things. So assessment and learning, that's kind of foundation and the foundational piece of our platform. Second is the empowerment piece, where through feedback and ongoing assessment, knowledge refreshers, helping leaders practice in the flow of the workday, we're getting that knowledge that we initially help them learn to transfer into the workplace. And then three, performance optimization. So now that we've helped leaders learn the right things and we're getting them to do those things, now we're helping them remember to do them regularly and often. So just good leadership hygiene. And this is the performance optimization piece that really no other competitors in the world are doing. Things like reminders, calendar integrations, and team analysis, all designed around a unique leader's team. And then lastly, how we drive value is we actually have a team of IO psychologists that are not only our facilitators, but are actually our customer success and support people. And so these individuals are helping work with our clients to uniquely measure and evidence all of the success of our training, whether that's from reduced turnover or employee retention to organizational employee engagement and lowering burnout.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Kelsey. Up next, we have NL Patent. Based out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, NL Patent is an AI patent search and analytics platform that uses a fine-tuned large language model built from the ground up to understand the language of innovation. Over to Steph to tell us more.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Curcio. I am the CEO and co-founder of NL Patent. We are an AI-based patent search and analytics platform. Patents are synonymous with innovation, and they really drive the economy. If you look around you right now, you're surrounded with patents. There's patents in your smartphone. There's patents in the video conferencing software that we're using. There's patents all around us. Patents encourage people to innovate. They help us find cures for diseases, and they've helped people get to the moon. Yet, patent technology really hasn't changed much since the 90s. Some of the most innovative companies in the world are still managing their patent portfolios in Excel spreadsheets. Most patent searches are the beginning of the patent process. People do this using keyword searching. So you enter some keywords into a database and you find relevant patents according to your invention to assess whether it's new enough to be patentable. That sounds pretty simple until you consider that there's really nearly an infinite number of ways even the simplest invention can be described. If you look at the coffee cup in your hand, is it a coffee cup? Is it a vessel for liquids? Is it a receptacle? As you can tell, there are so many synonyms that are really context dependent to determine what they mean. So if you try to distill an invention into keywords, you're either going to end up with hundreds of thousands of results, many of them irrelevant, or a very narrow subset of results that you'll end up missing things. I know this firsthand. As an intellectual property lawyer, I would do patent searching in my day-to-day quite regularly and would run into this problem. It would take me 5 or 6 hours to do a thorough patent search, and even still, we would miss things all the time. This is why we designed NL Patent. NL Patent is a proprietary large language model that our team has built and designed to understand the language of patents and innovation. Rather than entering in keywords into a database, what our users do is just describe their invention in full sentences. Our AI reads and understands the description and generates a list of patents that's conceptually similar to that invention description. The results are instant, it's iterative, so the system learns from you as you use it, and the results are as good, if not better, than a trained human expert. Where we sit is at the intersection between AI and IP. We are taking advantage of some of the latest advancements in AI technology and applying that to patent data. Our team has expertise across all domains, and we've built a system for patent professionals and people that don't have patent expertise to access patent data very effectively and efficiently. We have paying clients across 3 different verticals: law firms, corporations, and universities. We are helping people access patent data in a way they could never do before. We're making lawyers more efficient and effective at their jobs, and we are empowering non-patent professionals to access patent data. We are growing very quickly. We have more than 4 times our revenue growth over the last 14 months and are generating over $45,000 a month in recurring revenue. But for us, patent search is really just the beginning. I said in the beginning of the presentation, some of the most innovative companies in the world are managing their patent portfolios in Excel spreadsheets. We're wanting to get people off the Excel spreadsheets and use sophisticated AI technology to understand their patent portfolio and maximize every dollar spent on R&D. We're helping people along the way to understand what their company is innovating in, what patents in their portfolio are making them money, and which they should potentially let lapse. All of this further informs R&D strategy going forward. We are 7 people strong. Our leadership team is on the screen. So I am a patent professional, as I mentioned. I held leadership roles in different organizations in the IP community, both in Canada and the US, and I speak regularly on the topic of AI and IP. I've been recognized for 3 years in a row as a leading IP strategist in the world. My co-founder, James, has expertise in building and scaling AI businesses and has done a terrific job in building an amazing product that our clients love. Dario, our head data scientist, has an academic background in natural language processing, having a PhD in generative AI, and he's helped to make sure that our platform and our model is the best in the world. Next steps for us is to continue to grow and scale the business and continue to execute on the NL patent vision. We are just closing our seed round, very excited that we are oversubscribed to our $1 million target, and that will help to build the platform and execute on our go-to-market strategy. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation. If you'd like to learn more, please contact me at stephanie@nlpatent.com. We would love to connect with investors to set us up for our Series A, which we're hoping to raise in the next 12 to 18 months, as well as potential customers. If you want to make the innovation process actually innovative again, please reach out. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Steph. Well done. A question from the audience. What's your ACV or annual contract value today? And how does that grow with the evolution of the platform?
Oh, yes, that's a great question. Historically, our ACV has been around $24,000 a year for a yearly contract to our platform. Because we charge on a per seat basis, historically, there's been a limited number of users to our platform. So $500 a user a month equates to about 4 users at an organization. However, as we start to release new features, which we do almost on a weekly basis, the value of the product at an organization increases substantially. So our existing users are starting to get more licenses to the platform. And as we build out more of the platform, we'll be able to introduce collaboration features between business units. So for the first time, R&D can talk to legal about the innovations that they are bringing to market and being able to collaborate on the search real time between each other. We are also building out a patent monitoring platform, which is on the go right now, and that will be a new source of revenue for us. And we'll be charging on a per patent basis rather than on a per seat basis. So the larger the organization, the more that they will pay for having our AI system automatically monitor their patent portfolio and ensure that they are well aware of any competition entering the market or patents that are being filed in real time.
All right. So next, I'm happy to introduce you to Crystal, CEO and co-founder of Shimmer. Based out of San Francisco, California, Shimmer is an ADHD coaching platform that connects adults with ADHD and expert ADHD coaches for behavioral coaching. Crystal, over to you.
Hi, I'm Chris, the co-founder and CEO of Shimmer. Now, I was that kid who was bouncing off of walls, getting kicked out of classes, never turning in my homework on time, constantly being told I was too this or not enough that. And finally, last year, I was diagnosed with ADHD. And I am not alone. Globally, 366 million adults live with ADHD every single day. Yet, the solution set is broken. There are largely only two options: pills and skills. Now, each one of them with their own set of challenges. Shimmer is fixing this, starting with the skill side. We've partnered with the leading experts in ADHD to create the first AI-powered platform for ADHD coaching, offering care at 5 to 10 times more affordable than any alternative. Our experience was designed by and for neurodiverse brains. This is how it works. You go through a proprietary assessment that feels actually good instead of medical. You meet weekly for strategic video sessions with your coach, and you stay accountable to your coach using our accountability loop technology. And lastly, you watch the growth that you didn't know was possible. And 83% of our members are more equipped to manage their symptoms in just 4 weeks. We launched to the public 1 year ago in October 2022. The result, we've been rapidly onboarding new members and new coaches to serve the demand and have reached 1 million in annual recurring revenue in just 11 months. And we did this with a mighty and interdisciplinary team of 4. I have experience growing consumer apps to millions. Our CTO Vikram's an expert in software and AI. Our clinical lead, Dr. Neil, is a trusted thought leader in digital interventions for ADHD. And our coaching lead, Xenia, she's a master level coach and an HR guru. We just closed our lead for our seed round and are looking to fill out the rest of the round with mission-aligned investors. If you're an investor with a thesis around how AI will transform digital health outcomes, please reach out. And if you have ADHD or you know someone who has ADHD who would like to try us out, use code Google4S for 30% off of your first 2 months. And thank you for your time, and I'm looking forward to connecting.
Crystal, the audience wants to know, what is the value your company drives for members? Is it your coaches?
I absolutely love that question. I'll start on the member side. For members, we have a little bit of a unique approach where, unlike most medical treatments that you get through your doctor at a hospital, the outcome that we're shooting for is actually not just negative outcomes like symptom reduction, but rather at Shimmer, we strive for positive outcomes like increased quality of life and overall well-being, or higher confidence in managing your ADHD. And this requires a more holistic approach, including things like compassion and guidance from your coaches, accountability through our technology, and learning that's facilitated on the platform and through your coach. Which brings me to one of our secret sauces, our coaches. We strive to be the #1 place to work for ADHD coaches. And to that end, we provide coaches with basically everything that they need outside of coaching. So new clients, marketing, logistics, customer support, you name it, so that they can focus on what they do best, which is the coaching sessions. And to take it one step further, we help them to continue to level up as coaches through our coach community, our ongoing learning and support, our supervision through our supervisors, and also general support from our coach lead in our community.
Up next, I'm pleased to introduce Ashima Sharma from Dreamy, our last startup presentation before intermission. Based out of Redwood City, California, Dreamy powers data-driven career development programs for the 36 million people in the US who face barriers to employment.
Hi, I'm Ashima, and I'm the founder and CEO of Dreamy. And I'd like for you to meet Shauna. She's a first-generation American and has big dreams to pursue a career in cybersecurity. She does have critical questions about the next steps of her career, but doesn't know who to go to. She can't go to her family because she's the first in her family to graduate from college and pursue a technical career. Shauna realizes that she could go to a local workforce center that's actually funded to provide career resources, but she quickly sees that the staff are drowning in manual and arduous processes and that she's in a backlog. Shauna is 1 out of 36 million Americans who can't access timely, relevant career resources to help achieve economic mobility and her dreams. Spreadsheets, pen and paper, and manual forms are holding us back from developing that 36 million and causing a lack of data, scale, and relevance. There's a greater urgency beyond Shauna's story here. Without a scalable intervention, we will face a labor shortage threat, especially in industrial verticals, potentially costing a $1 trillion impact to productivity and amplified by 75 million baby boomers set to retire in the next few years. We need a better way to scale our workforce development. And Dreamy is that better solution. We're the workforce operating system to solve the bottleneck. With Dreamy, our customers are able to design, plan, and launch data-driven workforce programs within 1 week instead of 6 months. They can leverage our workflows and automations to make training, matching, case management, and engagement absolutely seamless. And lastly, they can take advantage of our game-changing analytics to track ROI and attract and retain grant funding. Our flagship offering is Dreamy Mentorship to help build social capital, but we have 2 additional data-driven products to build our suite of services, Dreamy Coaching and soon Dreamy Upskilling. The Dreamy magic is clear. Our customers go from dreary spreadsheets, months of manual work, strained capacity, to incredibly easy to use, streamlined, and dreamy interface. We target key overlooked segments as they all receive federal, state, and local funding to provide career resources and desperately need scale. We target workforce development organizations and higher ed and nonprofit. It's clear that we've hit something very exciting. We've grown 150% year over year, worked with over 60 customers, sold into 5.5K seats, and built a pipeline of over $1 million. We're working with the Mom Project, Georgia Tech, Georgia State University, Harvard, and Blackbaud, just to name a few. And it's clear that we're also achieving measurable impact. We're not just increasing scale, we're also increasing quality, achieving 92% match satisfaction, 92% goal completion ratings, and 94% program satisfaction ratings. And testimonials like this help to explain why Dreamy is so desperately needed. We are changing lives every single day on our platform. We're highly differentiated. Most platforms focus on enterprise in-office employee development. Dreamy develops today's overlooked talent to become tomorrow's workforce. We're targeting organizations that support individuals with barriers to employment. This is an underserved market with high urgency and a growing budget year over year. And we do have some tailwinds supporting us. Multiple industrial and service industries continue to face labor shortages, and the AI wave is actually forcing organizations to rapidly reskill. As a business model, we're simple and predictable to make purchasing as easy as possible. On the B2B side, we have 3 plans with annual contracts. We also plan to unlock major growth through channel partnerships to really secure that strong distribution. Google has been instrumental in propelling Dreamy's growth. With the team, we've been able to unlock enhanced matching to save up to 2 hours per customer, improve enterprise-grade analytics to unlock enterprise contracts and opportunities, as well as build out an admin chatbot to reduce inbound tickets by 20%. None of this would have been possible without our small but mighty team. Dreamy is a team of resilient and passionate engineers. I have 9 years of experience in product strategy and engineering, and I'm joined by Jasmine, who is an ex-startup founder in the social impact space, an engineer herself, and Karthik, an engineer with experience with finance and operations. We're funded by the National Science Foundation, Pivotal Ventures, and Techstars, just to name a few. My name in Sanskrit means limitless, and at Dreamy, we believe that together we are limitless. Thank you.
So now our last question before intermission. Ashima, what is the biggest differentiator moat of Dreamy?
Thank you so much for that question. As I covered in the presentation, Our approach of targeting organizations that support individuals with barriers to employment outside of the corporate boundary is a large differentiator in itself. But to take that another level deeper on the product perspective, we've really realized that we're serving a very diverse set of users and use cases. And we've had to learn that hyper-personalization has to be part of our product DNA. As a result, we've allowed our customers to customize the matching process, the user journey, the actual KPIs that they're tracking for impact tracking in order to make the program and the product feel very tailored, not only for their end users, but also for the objectives that they're looking to achieve with Dreamy.
And with that, we've reached the halfway mark of today's demo day. Congratulations to the 6 women founders we've heard from so far. I hope you're all as inspired and excited as I am. Before we dive into the second half, let's take a look back at the last 10 weeks with our women founders. So sit back and enjoy. After the 5-minute intermission, we will hear from the remaining 5 companies. We're so excited to get started. A huge thank you to all of you for taking the time to be with us today, for your energy, passion, and enthusiasm. We're really looking forward to the next 10 weeks and excited to walk you through what those next 10 weeks are going to look like.
Our goal is to take local stores global for less than $10 a day. We are consignment software for resellers.
Our goal is to provide end-to-end talent solution with AI-optimized products and pricing for small and medium businesses.
Cobble is all about helping people come to a faster, easier agreement on what they do together.
What we do is we are a B2B wholesale marketplace platform helping African SMEs and brands export their products globally to North America.
We actually power career development programs for the 36 million people in the US who face barriers to employment.
We're building the first virtual recruiter for the healthcare industry, and our goal with this program is basically to just improve our matching algorithm by adding, Google technology when it comes to our AI.
Our goal is we're helping turn new and middle managers into super leaders.
Our goal is to build an end-to-end patent management platform built on modern AI technologies and techniques.
Our goal is to free 1.65 billion people from pain.
Our goal is to help every single adult with ADHD reach their full potential in their own way.
Our mission and goal is to really help older adults live their best life in their third act.
We kick off the program by developing bespoke OKRs or goals for each startup team. From there, we dive deep into product and design UX.
We each come with our own sort of different expectations for that object or service. We might be motivated in different ways. We might have different needs. We might have certain predispositions or moods that will impact how we experience something.
Next, we dedicate 2 weeks to technical infrastructure across cloud, AI, machine learning, and so much more.
There are a lot of reasons why ethics and responsibility is important. At its core, it's the right thing to do. It's also a critical factor that will make AI successful for the long term.
Try out different approaches and have multiple ones going simultaneously and running, hundreds of experiments every day and doing these A/B testing and saying, yeah, this one's better and moving on and improving from there.
What is BigQuery, right? It's at the heart of what we call Google's data cloud, right? It's the most open, intelligent data ecosystem in the market. It's 100% serverless and cost-effective data warehouse, and it works across multiple clouds and it scales with your data.
The next stop is Growth Week, focused on digital marketing, brand building, and sales strategy.
The messy middle is really hard to understand, and it's really hard to figure out where customers are in. And that's where Google search really plays a part. So it plays a part in every single step and every single stage of your marketing funnel, if you will.
I just want to take a moment to acknowledge all of the great work that you all have done so far in building your business and just such remarkable AI-led, powered, and just transformative businesses. And more importantly, I just couldn't be more proud that these are women-led businesses And just it's a testament to the future, what we have the younger generation of females to look forward to, and it just empowers them to dream big and to know that they can and they can do whatever they set their minds to.
Our content concludes with all things people in leadership.
All right, big news this week. NL Patent is starting an accelerator with Google, and they sent us a little gift. Google, we're so excited to grow with you. It's gonna be great.
Howdy Google, welcome to Monarch.
Hey, I'm Adam.
I'm Amanda. And I'm Kelsey. And we're part of Google Startups.
This is a wonderful reminder that you are an entrepreneur and a C-level exec, and you have probably at least a few other important roles that you're playing in your life too.
And then in week 10, we take a moment to celebrate with a demo day and graduation. Happy Demo Day! Team, it's been so amazing working with each and every one of you. I'm so inspired by what you're building and so proud of all that you've accomplished over the last 10 weeks. All the best to you in the future. We're rooting for you. Happy Demo Day!
Congratulations to all of you in the 4th cohort of the Google for Startups Accelerator Women Founders Program. We're so excited by everything that you've accomplished so far, and especially for the model that you set for women founders everywhere.
Congratulations.
And we're back! It's always fun taking a look back at what our startup teams have been up to during their time with us. As I said at the beginning of Demo Day, it's been a productive and busy 10 weeks. So up next, we'll be hearing from Carolyn, CEO of Aravenda from Fairfax, Virginia. Aravenda is a comprehensive consignment shop software that is leading innovation in the fastest growing segment of retail through resales. Carolyn, over to you.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Thompson, founder and CEO of Aravenda. We are B2B software for every size and type of reseller. Resale is a $100 billion business, growing 11 times faster than traditional retail. Over 26 million professional resellers power the circular economy, which is driven by two main factors: consumer demand for sustainable shopping solutions to reduce landfill waste, and their desire to access unique, hard-to-find items that are only available on the secondary market. About 8 years ago, I started an online consignment business and learned firsthand that resale requires a lot of manual work. Resellers build their business around reselling other people's items, which requires a lot of manual inventory tracking, payment calculations, and processing as their items sell. Having started 7 companies in the past and exiting 3, by the way, successfully, I knew there was a better way to meet the technical needs of re-commerce. This is why we started Aravenda. We help people efficiently sell more inventory, thus increasing their overall margins. With over a dozen unique features, we enable passionate resellers of any size or type to operate their own Poshmark or StockX using our solution. Aravenda leads innovation in resale and is a one-stop shop destination for small businesses and enterprise users alike. Resale is changing, though. It's not just the mom and pop shops you might think of as your local consignment or thrift store selling clothes, furniture, or antiques. There are many large franchise companies like Play It Again Sports and even Fortune 50 companies seeking consignor vendor management systems for a variety of reasons, like managing spare parts or equipment, as an example. Resale also has a major sustainability impact. Think about this. Every pound of recycled materials reduces carbon emissions by over 3 pounds. Annualizing that is very powerful. If you want to reduce your carbon footprint by over 1 million pounds a year, recycling 25,000 pounds a month will get you there. I ask you to think about it because corporations, governments, and universities are. Re-commerce is a fast path to carbon neutrality for these organizations. Our software that started with consignment resellers has now grown into many use cases for corporations, which is what's driving our enterprise growth. MIT is a great example of a resale program in use at scale. They reuse equipment across the university, donating many items to smaller schools locally when they're out of service at MIT. They also have a consignment shop where students and alumni alike can shop and resell furniture, clothes, and other items. We've been growing consistently year over year by about 250%, with bootstrap funding having raised about $1.5 million in angel investment since we started. Based on the growth of the industry and that we are the only enterprise product available for resale at scale, we're targeting $200 million in revenue in 5 to 7 years, assuming additional investment dollars being infused. This represents a 2.5% market share of the overall total market of professional resellers alone in the US. Nearly 80% of our revenue comes from monthly and annual subscriptions. The remainder comes from white label and implementation fees. We have been a Shopify partner since 2018 and have signed distribution partnerships with Lightspeed and Clover this year, who approached us based on customer requests. We separate ourselves from the web-based competition with over 12 unique features, as well as our custom enterprise product for larger resale companies. Our two closest competitors are Simple Consign and Reaply, who have both raised millions in the past 2 years that have fueled their expansions. Revolution and Radian are just two examples of VCs that have doubled down investments on multiple companies in the re-commerce industry recently. Our leadership team has known each other for over 20 years. I've started 7 companies and exited 3. Randy, our tech leader, has worked for multiple fintech companies, and the two of us balance the entrepreneurial needs with proper planning and execution to be best in class. We have a solid plan for the investment dollars we are seeking to accelerate our growth. Resale is a recession-proof business, and Aravenda leads innovation in this space. If there's anything we can do for you or someone you know who is working to achieve carbon neutrality faster, or if you'd like to join us on our growth journey supporting the $100 billion circular economy, we would love to connect. Thank you for your time.
All right, Carolyn, a question from the audience. How do you differ from other re-commerce software for SMB and enterprise clients?
Oh, thank you for asking that. We actually have about 12 unique features that separate us from the competition. The top of the list, of course, is the enterprise product that we've developed. But within that product, there's also a lot of features like automated inbound shipping and default weight by item type, things that resellers need to use on a daily basis to make their lives easier. We've built all that into the system so that they can be more efficient and reduce their margins and make more money.
Thanks so much. Up next, we'll be hearing from Lucia, co-founder and COO of Borderless HR, based out of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Borderless HR offers global talent solutions for small businesses, providing instant matches to pre-vetted talent and AI-powered interviewers, saving small businesses the cost and time spent hiring the right talent on time and within budget. Lucia, over to you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lucia, co-founder and COO at Borderless HR. Borderless HR was born out of personal experience. Prior to Borderless HR, the founders were working on a different startup where we had challenges hiring and managing our diverse talents due to limited resources, time, and cost, and it was unbearable and difficult for us at the time. Data available to us shows that the average small business use about 6 different platforms to hire and manage their talents, costing them tens of thousands of dollars annually because of the fragmented and expensive products for small businesses hiring and managing for the future of work. At Borderless HR, we are on a mission to provide end-to-end talent solutions in one place with AI-optimized products and pricing for small and medium businesses. First, I would like to highlight our remarkable traction. We launched Borderless HR in 2021 and have expanded our presence to 129 countries, while currently serving over 13,000 users. Borderless HR has achieved phenomenal growth with 3x year-on-year revenue. This impressive traction demonstrates the value we bring to the global talent market. Having interacted with hundreds of businesses in the past couple of years, we realized that hiring teams struggle with the daunting task of bulk interviews for various roles. Some of these challenges include high application volume, bias in selection, long time to hire, cost implications, candidate experience, tracking, and analytics. Imagine your HR team drowning in endless interviews. Their shared struggles inspired us to create Interview HQ. Good news is, at Borderless HR, we make managing the day-to-day HR practices simpler by providing solutions to these challenges. And now, with our new Interview HQ platform, we make handling bulk interviews a breeze by providing efficient screening, scalability, reduced bias, candidate convenience, candidate insights, and time to fill reduction. I'd like to tell you a story of Lisa, a HR director at SlotTech. SlotTech is a fast-growing tech-enabled startup in the logistics sector. Like many HR leaders, Lisa struggled with finding the right talent for her firm. Then Lisa discovered Interview HQ. It streamlined her process, starting with smart AI candidate sourcing and ending with data-driven decisions. What amazed Lisa most was how Interview HQ transformed interviews. It wasn't just made easier, it was more insightful. Our platform provides in-depth analysis, reduces bias while saving time and helping you make precise decisions. There are millions of Lisas out in the world today. US alone has about 1 million Lisas grappling with managing interviews. Interview HQ addresses these pain points. The global HR market, estimated at approximately $400 billion, is extensive and presently poised for significant expansion, providing ample room for innovative solutions like Interview HQ. We have a formidable leadership team with extensive experience solving for challenges faced by hiring teams. In addition to our leadership team, we have 15 committed team members. We encourage businesses to sign up, try out our products, and share their positive experiences by referring and recommending us. In celebration of this demo day, sponsored by Google, we are offering a 30% discount to the first 30 businesses that register. Simply use the code GFSA23 upon sign up. We are also currently in our pre-seed fundraising stage and actively looking for strategic investors to drive our businesses to the next level. So think about it. Can Bodless HR be the transformation your company needs? An intuitive partner that doesn't just simplify recruitment, but elevates it to a new level, just like it did for Lisa. If that's it, please reach out. Thank you.
Thanks for that great presentation, Lucia. What a great solution for small businesses worldwide. So now for a question. How does Interview HQ leverage AI technology to streamline the candidate sourcing and screening process?
Thanks for the question. Interview HQ utilizes AI technology to streamline the candidate sourcing and screening process by rapidly identifying top prospects and providing insightful recommendations, thereby enhancing efficiency and reducing bias in the hiring process. Thank you.
Awesome. So next, we'll be turning it over to Kat from MedJobs, a virtual recruiting platform for the healthcare industry based out of New York City, New York.
Hi, my name is Kat Schnell, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of MedJobs, the first virtual recruiter for the healthcare industry. I'm going to start by sharing with you a few fascinating facts. Healthcare is the biggest employer of the economy, but 50% of job openings remain unfilled. At the same time, healthcare is the industry sector with the second highest employee turnover rate worldwide. I was not aware of these facts until I faced them directly in the previous company I built, a dental group with more than 150 employees and 7 locations. I eventually made an exit in 2016, but my experience with hiring in healthcare was terrible. 90% of job applicants were not even health professionals. Recruiting agencies are unpredictable results and are ridiculously expensive. And because of that, it was taking me months or even years to hire a qualified candidate. And that's the reason why I created MedJobs, the 21st century solution I wish I had for myself. The AI-powered virtual recruiter that makes it affordable to get results in this ever-growing competitive market. My vision for MedJobs was to automate and digitize the 5 major processes of a classic recruiting agency, from sourcing candidates, matching candidates to jobs, scheduling the interview, feedback collection, final offer, and retention. We're the only product at the intersection of HR tech and healthcare to have documented more than 600,000 events. Those are matches, interviews, schedule, final offers between candidates and employer. The platform acts like a virtual recruiter and improves its performance through feedback loops. The more they use it, the better it gets, and after a particular level of interaction, it can predict the next hire for every company. We help our clients fill 20% more open positions, 5 times faster, and at a third of the cost of what they used to pay a recruiting agency, all while reaching a 90% employee retention rate. Clearly, it works. We work with more than 600 paying customers, and we have an amazing 70% retention rate. 3 out of every 5 of our customers love us so much, they even recommend us to their competitors. And because of this, we're growing consistently. We have more than 90,000 users, and we're averaging 600,000 ARR. This sounds good, but what's even better is how big this market is. 22 billion and growing more than 5% a year. As someone once said, the healthcare industry is recession-proof. It actually grows during economic downturns. And this huge market still relies on broken solutions to find staff. We are disrupting this market for 3 main reasons. First, model. In an industry where employment rate is more than 90%, we flip the model so that companies are the ones reaching out to candidates instead of the other way around. Second, pricing. Pay only if you're successful in 1/3 of what you used to. And third, product. We've simplified the end-to-end recruiting process, and our AI uses more than 500 different data points, not only to match candidates to jobs, but personalities to the culture of an organization, the only thing that actually impacts retention long-term. One of the other reasons behind our growth is our business model. Our clients don't pay for tools, they pay for success, and they love it. No retainers and no upfront fees. Talking about customer acquisition, doctors, they study to become great professional, but not great managers. And because of that, they rely on the use of platforms and recruiting agencies to find staff. And that's the reason why we focused on the healthcare SMB market as a main focus. Our B2B tactics rely on 2 main channels. First, outbound. We have a 23-page long documented process that brings more than 5 clients per SDR per month at scale. This channel brings 60% of our clients per month. The rest, 40% of our clients are coming through inbound. Those are referrals, content marketing, and affiliate program. What type of candidates do this healthcare SMB segment hire? 40% of employment is made up of dental and medical assistants. And we are experts at building digital communities for health professionals that have the numbers to prove it. More than 90,000 users created a profile on MedJobs, and we are growing consistently. We are the ones to win it. We're a 15-person team, and we have combined experience of more than 100 years in healthcare, marketing, and tech-enabled marketplaces. Here, the co-founders, I am Katrinel, ex-healthcare operator, more than 10 years of experience in healthcare. George is my brother and my co-founder, who brings more than 10 years of experience in operations, both in Romania and abroad. Our round is still open for the next couple of months. So if you're interested to learn more about MedJobs, you're more than welcome. Thank you.
Kat, the audience wants to know, what makes MedJobs the right team to win this market?
That's a great question. Thank you. I think we have 2 main reasons. First, I think my direct experience with hiring in healthcare, as I said, more than 10 years of experience in healthcare, been facing directly the challenges of hiring staff. So I had the vision. I knew exactly how the platform should work in order to solve this issue. So I think this is the vision that empowered the development of MedJobs. That's number 1. The second, I would say, is the founding team. I see a lot of companies that are not growing because of a lack of a strong co-founding team. And my co-founder is my brother. We have a great relationship even outside of MedJobs. So the fact that we managed to build the company together was actually one of our dreams. In addition to our great relationship that brings respect and trust to the table, I think it's the fact that we have complementary skills. So while I focus more on the long-term vision when it comes to MedJobs, like fundraising, product development, and marketing, he's focusing more as operations manager on the day-to-day, like sales, customer success, legal, finance. So I think just the right mix added with a strong bond between the co-founders together with the vision on MedJobs and where we are supposed to be combines and makes the successful recipe for MedJobs.
All right, so we have 2 more presentations. Now I'd love to introduce Neelam, CEO of Total Life, based out of Jupiter, Florida. Total Life reimagines aging for older adults through an easy, one-click platform that connects users with a Medicare-covered healthcare provider.
Hi, I'm Neelam Brar, and I want to talk to you about a critical aspect of senior care that is often overlooked: mental health. I'm the founder of Total Life, and we've designed a brain aging platform that helps reimagine healthier aging for older adults. On our platform, we make it easy for seniors to use their Medicare coverage to access clinical therapists across America so that they don't have to suffer alone in silence at home, but rather they can access people that are experts in this space and that can help them feel better. In just 2 short years, we've achieved significant milestones. We're really proud of them. Our demand is amazing. We've already done 20,000 sessions. We're on track to hit 4 million ARR by the end of the year with strong margins. We've got over 60 providers and growing with a healthy pipeline of additional enrollments. And we raised our pre-seed back in January of 2021, and we're ready to launch our next fundraise so that we can lock in all of the pipeline that we're seeing at the gate. Total Life is in a unique position as it is designed to really serve all stakeholders. First, we help seniors access care and make it affordable for them. Our platform is designed for their technology needs and customized for the entire flow to make it super easy for somebody to log into a session and see their therapist on a regular basis. On the provider side, we make it really easy for providers to enroll into the platform as well as get credentialed with Medicare so that we can accept Medicare. We take care of all of the billing, all of the receivables, and we ensure that the providers are paid on time so that they have no stress and can really focus on top quality patient care. It's working because our patients are improving significantly on the platform. We see over a 40% improvement on the PHQ-9, a high net promoter score, and strong engagement with clients doing over 30 sessions now. The final stakeholder is the insurance companies. Insurance companies want to see their population thriving and being healthier, and they're incentivizing hospital networks, doctor networks to improve the care and improve the outcomes. What we know is behavioral health has this dramatic improvement on health outcomes, especially as it relates to older adults. So the insurance companies are happy as well. Our client testimonials speak for themselves. Folks reach out to us on a regular basis to tell us how amazed they are with the product, how happy they are that we accept their insurance, and what a change we've made into their everyday life. So this company is not a job, it's a purpose. We started this platform because we really understood that there is a massive problem with regards to loneliness. It was exacerbated by the public health emergency. But even though the pandemic is now gone, seniors are still disproportionately facing huge issues with access and treatment when it comes to mental health. And untreated depression accelerates overall health decline in this population significantly. So Total Life is addressing an important need that continues post-pandemic. Our integration with insurance is a very big advantage and a huge help for seniors who are often cost sensitive. Today, we're really proud to be a network with several leading providers, and going into 2024, we're looking at national contracts that will be coming online in the early part of the year. In addition, we have several other brain health services that we will be adding to really become the go-to platform across America for a healthier brain. We see tremendous demand going into 2024, both from the direct to consumer model that we have, as well as from the partnerships model, with significant partnership avenues already being discussed. Our team is a cross-section of strategy, business, and finance executives with years of experience at top-tier companies in the U.S. Our psychology team is led by Jim Jacobs, who is a veteran in psychology himself with over 40 years across private practice, universities, programs, and even the VA. Our advisors are seasoned veterans in senior care and healthcare, with Paul Johnson, founder of Lemonade, and of course, Sharon Shake, the founder of Carelix. So with that, I'd like to invite you to please come discuss your interest in Total Life. We are looking for more partners, funders, and anyone that really wants to see access to mental health improve for seniors. Thank you.
Such an important cause. Thank you, Neelam. A question from our viewers. what is your path to 1 million in revenue?
That's a great question. We have a very clear path to 100 million in revenue. First and foremost, we will continue with the current direct-to-consumer marketing approach that we are using, as we see no shortage of demand in sight. Second, we have existing MOUs that we are negotiating in the senior care industry. That includes senior living companies as well as home health care. We will continue to grow our business in that vertical. Third, we are seeing a lot of demand with Medicare Advantage plans that want to nationally credential us and have us available and accessible to their beneficiaries, which opens us up to millions of seniors across the U.S. And finally, the value-based care system is giving us access to additional networks or systems that serve large populations of original Medicare cardholders. And so we are partnering with those folks in order to help improve the health outcomes of their populations that they're managing. So with those 4 categories, we see a very clear line of sight towards 100 million in revenue.
Well, everyone, we have reached our final presenter. Last but certainly not least, I'm thrilled to introduce Ranjina from Rejoy Health. Based out of Mountain View, California, Rejoy Health is an AI-powered mobile application that uses computer vision technology to deliver at-home physical therapy, enabling individuals to effectively manage and alleviate chronic musculoskeletal conditions like back and joint pain.
Hi everyone, I am Ranjana, co-founder of Rejoy Health. Rejoy Health provides digital care for back pain and joint pain. Do you know that 150 million Americans have back pain and joint pain? This epidemic is a direct result of modern lifestyle belief. Importantly, this is causing major productivity problems in companies, particularly in tech companies. A workforce of highly efficient individuals are massively impacted by this. Physical therapy is the most used solution, but it is broken due to inaccessible and inconvenient. Patients have to go to the clinic, even in severe pain. Lack of follow-up after treatment. Patients left on their own, and no guidelines or knowledge for how to avoid or prevent pain. At Rejoy Health, we have revolutionized the approach of pain management. We bring therapy directly to our patient homes, eliminating the need for painful travel to clinics. Our solution offers round-the-clock digital access to vast network of physical therapists. With the real-time tracking and feedback, along with 24/7 digital support, we empower patients to recover independently in the comfort of their home through our virtual physiotherapist. Rejoy has delivered a comprehensive solution that treats not only acute pain, but also prevents chronic pain, eliminating the need for surgery. Our innovative distribution model operates on B2B2C. We provide our product to employers and healthcare providers. In the USA, we make 300 per patient per year, and with 50 million potential customers, it is a 15 billion market opportunity. We have served over 14,000 patients so far. Rejoy Health team is comprised of top engineers and clinicians from leading universities and companies. Experience Rejoy Health, discover a pain-free life. Try Rejoy Health today. Thank you.
Okay, and now it's time for our last question. In which countries is the product currently available, and do you have plans to expand its availability globally?
Thank you for asking. That's a great question. We are currently active in 10 states in the United States and are actively expanding our presence in additional states. After establishing ourselves on the national-wide scale in USA, our next phase would be involve exploring opportunity to expand our service to countries such as UK and Canada.
And that concludes our demo day. On behalf of myself, Google, and everyone else who made this program possible, a sincere thank you to all of you. Thank you to our 11 North American women-led startups and the outstanding teams behind them. It's been a true pleasure working with each and every one of you. Congratulations on an outstanding demo day. Thank you to the dozens of speakers and mentors who graciously lent their time, passion, and expertise to the program. Thank you to our partners and other ecosystem builders who do amazing work every day in support of North American startups. And last but not least, thanks to each and every one of you for joining us today and supporting our cohort of women founders. If you'd like to connect with any of the teams you heard from, you can email my team directly. And with that, one final congratulations to our 11 startup companies on their outstanding accomplishments. We can't see what you get up to next. We'll be watching and rooting for each and every one of you. Thanks so much, everyone. Take care.